Hello, my name is Sachin, and today I'm going to run through the UnifieCom application and how an Amazon seller can use this application to grow the business. Most of the Amazon sellers, their complete focus is on their own products. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to find the way they can actually crack the A9 algorithm of the Amazon to rank their products on the page one for their main keywords. And what strategies they usually use is to make sure their listing is optimized, their title looks fantastic, their bullet points are nice, description is good, and they've got lots of five-star feedbacks, and the images are fantastic, and doing some pay-per-click, Amazon ads. So all these strategies are fantastic. However, there's one important bit which is missing, which is the focus on the customers. This is the great quote from the CEO of Amazon. What it says is the priority of a company should be focused on the customer. So focusing on the customer makes a company more resilient. So which is basically a reminder for all the Amazon sellers, not only their products has to be looked into it, the important bit is customer focus should be the number one priority. So with this UnifieCom application, we have actually solved the problem of engaging the customers. So what it actually does is it connects with the Infusionsoft system, which is one of the best CRM platform, sales and marketing automation engine for small scale businesses. So we pull out all the data from Amazon, like order information, customer details, what products they have purchased, everything into the Infusionsoft system. You will see everything there, and you can trigger specific marketing automation campaigns. Now what we are actually using is we are using the tagging mechanism, where we are tagging based on the what is the status of the order, whether it's been shipped or it's been purchased, where exactly it is. We also tag the products, which product they have bought, so that you can trigger the specific campaigns accordingly. And we also use the power of RFM and the power tagging, which I will explain a bit later. Now the setup is fairly simple. You use the Amazon APIs, and you give the Infusionsoft APIs, so your connections, and we'll set it up for you. So this is the first setup process, where you are going to give us the keys for your Amazon accounts and also the Infusionsoft accounts. It's a simple process. You give the information here, and it actually connects to your Amazon Seller Centrals and Infusionsoft systems. So once the setup is done, it's pretty straightforward. The UnifieCom application pulls out the data from the Amazon and send it across to Infusionsoft. So this is the fundamental feature of the UnifieCom, the tagging system. What we're trying to do is, based on the events which is happening to the customer, for example, when customer purchases a product or an order, we are doing some standard tagging here. So what happens is, when customer place an order, so he's actually buying certain product, and also there will be status of the shipping, whether it's actually been purchased, the payment has been done, or whether it's been shipped from Amazon warehouse or not. So what we're doing is we are actually placing a tagging, so based on the region, business, and the SKU. So why it is so powerful? The reason is, if you know the tags that customer has purchased this product and it is at this status, you can actually create a campaign or email saying, hey, your product is going to be delivered on this day. I'm so excited you're going to have this product. I'm just looking forward for this product. You use it and let us know how it is going. So basically you're trying to engage the customer in this experience, as if you are actually very keen to know how they're using the product, how they can benefit from it. So more customer engagement you have got, more better relationship you can do. So what we have done in this tagging system is we are tagging based on the products, and we are tagging based on the status of the orders. So for example, when an order is placed on the Amazon, so what you're doing is, from this order is based on which region, for example US or UK, and it will also tag your business name, and it will also tag the product SKU. The reason why we are splitting that is, for example, you are using the Infusionsoft for other businesses. Let's say you have the Shopify account, so you can actually clearly see that this is sort of an Amazon orders, and you can plan it accordingly. So you can split your strategies based on that. This is how it looks like in the UnifieCom dashboard, where you will have the business name and you can see the region, which is United States, and then based on the products, it actually takes the SKU of the product and add that into the in the Infusionsoft system. Another tagging system we have got is based on the order status. For example, as soon as someone purchases, and it will be in the pending status in the Amazon. So after the payment has been cleared, it says it is being paid, and when the Amazon ships the product, it says it is shipped. So now okay, someone has actually paid. So you can create, hey, thank you so much for your order, I'm so excited to be part of my business. And as soon as it is shipped, you can say, okay, I can see your product has been shipped. Now when the product is shipped, we do have the details of who is the carrier, what is the tracking IDs and everything. So actually you use those information saying and give an email to the Amazon customer, okay, this is where it is and hopefully it's going to reach on this time. So what you're trying to create is sort of an amazing wow experience by doing that. So the status, how it comes like is in a tag for the customer, it will give the SKU of the product and it will tag with the shipped or paid. So based on the tag, you can create a campaign saying, okay, yeah, this is shipped or this is paid and all those things. So basically you decide your own marketing strategies based on the tagging system. So this is how I just want to give an example where what you can do is as soon as the tag applied is purchased, you can do a follow-up sort of things. And as soon as it is shipped, you can send the shipping communications. For example, you give the information about who is the carrier, what is the tracking reference number, which product it is, and all sort of things. And gradually you can ask them to give the feedback request. Now by actually engaging the customer in the product purchase journey, you are creating the environment where they will not leave basically bad review because you are actually following up with them. So in my experience, what I've seen is by having those engagement communications, you receive more of a 5-star feedback. If there's a damage to the product or some product is faulty, they will not leave a 1-star or 2-star or 3-star feedback. They will actually email you saying, listen, okay, there is some issues with the product, and then you can take that. So this is so powerful that you are actually not only increasing the 5-star feedbacks, but also decreasing the number of bad reviews. So this is the most powerful tagging system we have developed, and it is actually customized to your needs. You're not dependent on the standard tagging system which we have discussed earlier. Now you create your own tagging, your own mechanism, your own rules. So there are certain logics we have created where based on your business needs, purchase behavior of the customers, you have your tags, and based on the tags, okay, this is what has happened in the business, and then you create your specific campaigns, specific marketing logic, sales logic to attract and wow customers. So how it works is basically we have got different categories. For example, you can apply your tags and the tag categories based on which product customer has purchased, if it is a new order, if it is a brand new contact. So think about if it's a brand new contact, you can start sending the welcome emails because they just came, and then you can nurture them to buy the other products from you. Also we have got is if the quantity of the order, let's say someone is purchasing 10 products of yours, then they're pretty special. I mean, they are sort of a bulk buyer, so you would like to send specific campaigns, specific emails to them rather than someone who has actually bought just one product. They may be buying more as well, and then you can actually create a campaign specific to that. There may be customers who is actually buying a massive amount of orders from you. For example, let's say they have purchased, instead of like $20, they have purchased for the $500. So they are like very special to us. They have deep pockets and they can actually they can buy more from you. So how about having the campaign specific to that? So what we have done with the power tagging system is you define your rules and you define your own tags and you create your own marketing strategies. So the possibilities are limitless. It is based on your marketing needs. So let me give you an example. So this is an example of product type tagging. So if your product is this and it falls under a specific category. So here we are taking an example of a pineapple cutter. So pineapple cutter is sort of a kitchen tool category, and then you can define it as a cutting tools. So by having similar sort of products under the same categories, you know, okay, how many individuals or customers have bought the cutting tools of products. Now based on that, you can create a rule where it says, okay, if they have bought a cutting tools, why don't we they do them an upsell for the new cutting tools which is coming up, or something else. So this is sort of a rule you can create. So basically this is your tags and this is your rules. So this is the new order tagging system. So what it is as soon as the new order is added, you can create your own tags and tagging categories. So what UnifieCom system does is it adds the tags to the customer. So you know, okay, this guy has purchased a new order, and you can raise the specific campaigns. Another is the new customer tagging. As soon as let's say it's a brand new customer, so you add your own tags and you can start raising the campaigns. And other is the order quantity and the order value is based on how many quantities in one order someone has purchased. If it is more than 10, you know, okay, these may be the bulk buyers, or they want to buy more, so you can you can do the specific campaigns for that. Order value is the total value, order value is more than this or less than this or between that, so you can create your own rules and create your own tagging system. This is the example of order quantity tagging, where you're saying in a one order, if someone is buying more than 20 quantities, then it's sort of a bulk purchase customer, and then you are applying the tag accordingly. This is the example of order value tagging, where if the price of the order is greater than this, you're not only limited to greater than, you can apply the rule if it is less than this or less than equal to this. So you have got your own way of defining your own rules for specific customers, specific business rules. RFM is actually finding the behaviors of your customers. So this is one of the most commonly used marketing strategies to find your best and ideal customers. It's based on the recency, it's based on the frequency and monetary, where how frequently they're buying that, when they have last purchased, and how much they're spending. If you know this information, basically you can target those customers pretty well. And one thing best about Infusionsoft is you're not only limited to online marketing, you have the automations to do the offline marketing, sending the letters to them, to the addresses. Amazon provides their correspondence addresses, so you can send the information, here's the thank you, anything of that sort, you can do that. And based on the customer information, based on the RFM fields, what are those values, you find your best customers. You can find also these are your best customers, who are the next best customers, where we can target specifically. And you can also find if someone is the lost customer, I mean they have purchased long time back and there's no more activities, how you can actually trigger the campaigns and your marketing strategies to actually reactivate those customers. So I mean possibilities are limitless, as you can see, where you use this data more intelligently to create, define your own marketing systems. So RFM is basically recency, frequency, and monetary, where you got to know how recently the customer has bought from you, or how frequently they're buying your products, how much they're spending. So there are 5 levels in the UnifieCom systems for recency, frequency, and monetary. So this is one of the examples where say, okay, the recency number 5 means they have bought very recently, within 30 days they have bought. If someone has bought between 31 to 90 days, I'm going to categorize that as number 4. If someone has bought between 90 to 180 days, it is 3. So I mean you can create your own categories there. Similarly for frequency, if they have bought more than 20, they are 5. So basically 5 means they are the fantastic customer. So if someone has recency, frequency, monetary of 555, you know they are your best customers, and you can target them, give them some sort of bonus, give them some sort of gifts. And then you can also find your next best customers. Also it is good to find who are your lost customers, where they have not bought from a long time, and then you can actually create a specific campaigns accordingly. So you define your own rules. This is how the dashboard looks like, and you actually have the power to update that. This is how it looks like. This is one of the stats. dashboard in the Infusionsoft system, you can see, okay, these are my customers, recency rating of 5. There are like 325 customers with recency rating of 5, and there are frequency rating 1 of 9024. So by looking at the dashboard, you know how your customers are aligned, where exactly those are, and you can have certain sort of marketing strategies defined accordingly. So let's talk about the custom fields. Custom fields gives you the power to have more information about the customers. What you can do is you can send the personalized messaging, and you can send the transactional messaging. For example, within the custom fields, we are storing the information about what they have purchased, when they have purchased, when they have last purchased, what is the shipping tracking reference numbers, lots of things. You will see we have got numerous amounts of custom fields just to make sure you have got enough information to engage the customers, generate the wow experience for them. In the long run, you will have the more loyal customers. So one is the key customer data of so what we do is based on the purchase behaviors, we have created certain custom fields, which is also linked to the RFM strategy, where we are trying to find out how many number of products they have bought, when they have first bought, what was the last order date for them, and how frequently they're buying that. I mean, what is the average days between orders, which product they have last purchased. So think about, those information, and think about, how many orders they have done and what is the value of those customers. So you have got all the data about that individual customers. You take this data, define your strategies, and market them. This is one of the screenshots of how the order and custom field looks like. So if you can see, there is RFM segmentations of recency, frequency, and monetary of a customer. And there are fields of what is the value of the customer and when the account was created. And also it talks about the order ID of the customer, and the if you can see the order information, where we have got the ASIN and when it's going to be arriving. So based on those dates, you trigger your campaign and give them a real life experience. Let's say it's arriving on this specific date, so your email is going around same time and say, hey, I'm so excited, it's going to be delivered today, let me know how the product is. And the other custom fields are the Amazon order specific. So whatever information we are getting from the Amazon, we are actually having that uh, loaded into the Infusionsoft system. By having all the data into the Infusionsoft system, it is allowed us as an Amazon seller to do certain automations. For example, if I see the order has been placed, I can trigger certain campaigns to talk about the product, to talk about where exactly the products are, when it will be shipped. Also, I can create my own email list using the Infusionsoft. Also, we can send the personalized messages to the customers who are more valuable to you. What we are doing is our marketing strategy is focusing around the customers. As Jeff Bezos was saying, the customer are the most important assets of your business. Creating that wow experience will get you more 5-star feedback, more sales, more ranking to your products. This is one of the powerful campaign we have created, which is triggering as soon as a customer has purchased a product from Amazon. We are sending them a series of email talking about the product, talking about the order, where exactly it is, what shipping information we have got, and eventually we are requesting for the feedback. Now going through that whole journey, we are receiving more 5-star feedback, less of bad reviews. So coming back to the same slide, where what Jeff Bezos was saying is focusing on the customer makes the company more resilient by having the power of Infusionsoft system along with UnifieCom. For an Amazon seller, it gives them more powerful to be more customer focused, giving them the wow experience and growing your company. So you have got the power now using the UnifieCom to attract and nurture your customers, get more 5-star feedback, more sales, drive the traffic, control your audiences. Now think about both the strategies. Now you have the strategies which makes the product rank on page 1 by using the tactics of having a best photos and copywriting along with the focus on the customer as well. Using the UnifieCom system, you have got the most powerful asset and a systems which is built around the product and the customers. I hope you like this small presentation. I just want to say thank you so much for your valuable time today and allowing me to present the UnifieCom systems to you. I'm sure by having the tool like this will make your business more resilient, more customer focused. And if you're interested, come and join us. There is 30-day of free trial period where you can use and test this UnifieCom application. This application was built because, being myself as an Amazon seller, I'm having lots of difficulties of finding the best customers, having the one unified sort of solutions where I can target my customers pretty well. Having the systems like this is going to help lots of Amazon sellers to sell the products, to wow the customers. So once again, thank you so much, and I hope to work with you in the future.